It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers...
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now, Golden State's starting five. Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in its center.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
It's Curry with the drive. Shoots off the step back. Cannot hit. Some solid defense there from Irving. Down low. It's deflected. Back to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Love for three. And good on the basket. Book it. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry. Cavaliers have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Love. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson from long range. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And that one misses.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the... Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
The Warriors pull it in.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. They trail by 6. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring, You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Thompson with the bucket.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Smith missing again.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Outside for Curry. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, he's taken 8 shots and he's missed 6 of them. It's been uneven for him in terms of shooting. He's still trying to get on track, though.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Love. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bogut kicks to Green. Dishes it to Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's LeBron. Both teams have it going. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have a dribble.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, we usually have a go-to speech, or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Spates the pass to Curry. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout. The players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Clock at 6. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron.
It does. That is a factor. The drive by LeBron. There's the bucket. Good. James has got 4 this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition.
Oh. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Curry.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin, and offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
James kicks to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Mozgov's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. I tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Three-pointer, Dellavedova, and that one's good. Dellavedova's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
It's Curry with the drive. Iguodala the pass to Curry. To stop the run, it's deflected, but he stays with it. Over Fry. Tries yet again, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got 7.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
It's stolen by Curry. Here we go, one-on-one. He kicks to Thompson. The feed to Iguodala. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Mozgov.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Smith checked in for LeBron. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Iman Shumpert.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Thompson.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Right wing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had. Had to make that play. He wasn't going to.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Allow a tough contested shot. If I'm coaching, I might sit him down for a minute.
Here's Barbosa, and that one's good.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And that does it for the first half of play.
I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the